All right, guys. So it's about time. We are going to hop into the franchise mode of MLB The Show 23, and we are going to, I think, take over the Tigers. Yeah, I mean, it's a really, really bad team, but if I'm anything worth my salt, we can make it work. Now, GM contracts, we're gonna go ahead and turn off. We just want to stay with it. We'll see what happens. Fantasy draft off. Non-active free agents. When on, non-active players from various leagues will be available to sign from the free agent pool. When off, non-active players will not be present now. CP roster control. Allows you to manage rosters. Nope. CPU trading on. That's fine. Nor budgets. Yeah, we're leaving that off. We want to keep budgets. Force trades off. Designated hitter on. Extra inning runner on. That's fine with me. Let's see here. Set lineups and rotations. We want that on manual. Injury management, manual. Scouting, we're going to go and toss on auto manage, but then the manager tasks on manual. I'm used to doing all of those for like the NHL GM modes. So I think that's it. I think we're in here. Now we are going to start at spring training. And let's see. I'm not 100% sure what I'm working with here. Now, okay, there we go. So we're in. Okay, so let's just take a look at everything. We got calendar here. Okay, that looks pretty straightforward. Play next game, contract extension. So, extension candidates here. These are people we can extend. So, let's see. How does this work? I can just... Derek Scoople, I can make an offer. Cool. Okay, so I can just do it like that. We'll go ahead. I'm going to go through all of these, see what the game actually has to show us. And then from there, we will go ahead and start making some actual decisions. So we do have some projected free agents there, which is really nice. I like to see that. So we have Hunter Renfroe, Luis Severino, Josh Hader, Walker Buehler, CJ Crone. All right, what is trade talks? I don't know what trade talks is. Okay, so that's just the trading screen. Okay, cool. All right. What do we got up here? So manage roster. So what does this look like? Okay, that's pretty much what I expect it to be. Now, what happens when click on somebody? What options? I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Google, or edit player, release player, move AAA, double class A, 40 man, designate for assignment. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. What about depth chart? Okay, so where's Scooble? Scooble they have listed as a relief pitcher. Wait, is he? I didn't think he was. Yeah, it says starting pitcher. Okay. Is there any way to do like a best depth chart or something? I don't know. Yeah, are there any controls hidden down bottom here? Nope. Okay, so how do I move people? Turnbull. How do you move people here? Because like Scooble realistically should be up in here. Lineups? Okay. Not lineups, pitching rotation. Here we go. Alright, Scooble. Yeah, I mean, he's got 80 stamina. He should definitely be uphill. Or up here. So probably for Matthew Boyd. Can I look at his player card? What do we... So, attributes. I don't think potential is not there, so I'm not worried about that. So, works. I can't see potential here. That's okay. Okay, so realistically, I think Matthew Boyd will probably get pushed down. Anybody else I would consider? Scooble is a lefty, so yeah, we're going to replace him for Boyd. So we're going to go here and here. And then we're going to toss Scooble up here. Left, right, right. That's good with me. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, we got our pitching rotation taken care of. What is training? Welcome to the training tutorial. Training assignments are handled on a player basis. Move up or down to highlight the player you'd like to train, then assign a training session by controlling left or right. So you know what? This kind of thing, this seems extremely tedious. I am going to leave this on auto. I'm going to leave training on auto. Transactions. Now, what does budget show us? So we have Miggy's salary clearing up after this year. Okay. So after this year, I mean, we got a lot of people that are expiring this year. Yeah, a lot of people. Most players are expiring after. The only ones we're keeping are Javi Baez, which I wish we could move on from. Eduardo Rodriguez. I mean, that's a lot of money tied into players that aren't really going to do it for us. Okay. And then what do we have on GM goals? Finish over 500, reach postseason. So yearly goals, finish over 500. Score 20 runs in a single game. Wow, okay. Okay, so it looks pretty straightforward. What we got here? Player search. If you're looking for a specific type of player to scope out, make sure to use the player search screen located in the acquisitions menu. Okay, so there's a player search, and that's nice to know. Contracts. Okay, so coaches and scouts. Now, okay, remaining scouting budget is 48K. Now, it looks like we do have this guy who's got good efficiency and discovery, but not good for or pitchers. That's interesting. So this is a lot to look into. So, and there's a lot of scouts. Oh, these are available. Okay, so we have 3 current scouts. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like we have anyone that we could grab up unless we fired one of these guys, which, like, realistically, it would probably be this Alan McLean. I mean, he's only got 57 on pitchers and 56 on players. I could free up 120 and grab one of these good guys. Go ahead and fire Alan McLean. Yep. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so what about, we have 30K, so 110,000 is what we could afford. Charles Hopkins. There we go. Okay. A lot better. We have 11,000, so we could theoretically get someone for like 90. You guys look better. I like this guy's numbers better. It's all around better position player. Just not as good with pitchers, but we have other guys who are great at 90. Okay, so Richie Wong. There we go. Okay. We have good scouts now. We're pretty much at our scouting budget, so I'm good with that. Okay, what about coaches? AJ Hinch. -3 on plate vision. Because he's required to pay the remainder of his totaling 6.05 mil. So I mean, yeah, I have to pay all these guys what they might as well just stay, and I can just choose not to re-sign them. Managers for hire. Not really any great one. Farm directors. Wow, there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot to deal with here. Okay, that's all good. I don't need to worry about that. I know what all those are. Okay, honestly, I think we're here now. Is there a way? Let's see. Available budget is 42 million. Player salaries looks pretty high though, right? Like, am I looking at that right? Player salaries is too high. Are we over plus 30? I mean, like, should I just go through the first season, deal with contracts? I mean, here's my thing is I don't know what to trade for. Like, let's see. So here's what I'm concerned about with this. Let's just check on retooling. So like someone like Javi Baez, I would love to clear that contract off. But, so I mean, like Grayson Rodriguez, yeah, they still have that. Gunnar Henderson, that's over. What about like someone like down here? That's still over. That's over. Over by a little bit. So what about, no, we can't really go for that guy, but this guy, Jackson Holiday. I mean, Javi Baez really isn't going to do anything for us, and Jackson Holiday, I Fill that slot for now. I mean, we're gonna have a bad team no matter what. So maybe tossing someone like... Can you trade draft picks? I don't think you can. It's not. Yeah, I don't think you can trade draft picks in this. Okay. So what about adding someone like... That doesn't quite do it. No. No. Almost. Not getting rid of Torkelson. What about that guy? That guy should do it. Okay, so what about Baez and Flores, Wilmer Flores for Jackson Holiday? Get us a better prospect. Select what type of players you would like to include in trade suggestion. MLB ready. Oh, not suggest trade. Okay, so offer trade. Let's see. We think we should be getting more value than you're offering us. Okay, is there anybody else? Jason Shreve is on a bad contract. So is Tyler Alexander. I mean, realistically, I could just toss in like that. Let's see. No? Alright, I mean... Yeah, I mean, offloading a Javi Baez, it's not gonna be easy. That's a rough one. What about someone like... I mean, we're getting an A potential. I'm not getting rid of Riley Green, that's for sure. We can toss Wilmer Flores back in there, but what about, like... Is there anybody with any value that'll put them... That'll put us on their side? Oh, it says up there. Okay, so like a Jace Fry. They would take like a Jace Fry. Okay. Okay, so we offloaded Javi Baez's contract. Okay, so we got some space now. Now, what I'm wondering is, I think I want to keep this a young team. But we need to keep some players to try to win a little bit this year. Contract 1-for-1, 1-on-1-4. Let's see. So, I mean, like, I'm not going to move Miggy. He can stay in Detroit, finish off his career. But, I mean, like, he's only got 1 year. Someone like Cisnero? Is there any way we'd be able to get a little bit of a better reliever? Like that? Cisnero straight up for Darwin Hernandez? Makes us a little younger. Less money. Alright, there we go. Sounds good. Done. Okay, let's see. What else are we looking at? Someone like a Matthew Boyd? Let's see. Who could work out? This guy's 71. What's Boyd? 73. We're looking for someone right around Titus's. Holy, a stack team. Okay, no, nothing there. Someone like that wouldn't be bad. Shane Baz might not be bad. Okay. They think they should be getting a little more, so probably not him. But what about Luis Patino? Get a little more. They're interested in making it like that. They're interested. Okay, they're interested in all of these. What about like that guy? They're interested with that as well. Okay. Go ahead and do that. There we go. Alright, we're trying to load up young. That's all we're trying to do. Now, I do think that realistically we need something for now. Now, that's got some good value. Okay, so let's try to find something for now. Let's see. Starting pitchers, we're just going to have to work with that. Relief pitchers, I'm not worried about closing. We got 77. Miguel Cabrera. Scope, not bad. We need a third baseman. Third baseman for now wouldn't be bad. Yeah, let's try to look for a third baseman here. Third baseman for now. We got Chapman here. They're interested in that deal. I'm trying to look for a little bit younger, though. Bregman, no, he's still a little too old for us. Let's see, Rendon, no. Eugenio Suarez, no. That's way too much. Actually, it doesn't look like it is. Jackson Holiday? Wait, is he actually that good? Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't be trading Jackson Holiday. He's only 19 at 69. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be trading him. He can actually be our starting shortstop this year and hopefully grow. So then we'll actually look for this guy. We'll try to go there. So then... yeah, we can't really do anything there. Do we have a position we have a lot of players in? We have a lot of catchers. Okay, so what about like Dylan Dingler? And someone like... what about like Luis Garcia? No, they need more. Gil Badu I'd want to keep, but Kerry Carpenter, they need more. No, Riley Green is staying. But realistically, Riley Green we can start in center. I'm good with that. So Veerling can go. So maybe just get a center fielder instead of Austin Riley. Alright, you know what? We're going to start looking for center fielders. Yeah, that's definitely going to skew a lot. Chisholm is going to skew a lot. Let's see. Who might we be able to work for? Brian Reynolds, that skews. They think they need more. But not too much more. So what if we tossed in a piece like... we got a very deep pitching. Ty Madden. They still think more. They're interested with Jackson Joby. Okay, I think I could do that. Tyler O'Neill is a player for us for now. Yeah, I think I could do that. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and do that one. All right, so good with starting pitchers. Relief pitchers is going to be hard to work with. Catcher, first base. I mean, make it. This is last year, but let him finish here. Scope, third base is tough. We don't have any sort of prospects or anything. We're not gonna be able to get someone like Arenado. We're not gonna be able to get Machado. Rafael Devers. He doesn't have crazy trade value. But I'm looking to stay young here. See, anyone like mid to high 70s that's still young. Brett Body, he's got good value. No, I can't go for that. No. Someone like that wouldn't be bad though. He's got good value. Crap. Brian Hayes. I mean, that's close. So what about shortstops? Can I just add like a depth shortstop? Nick Matan and Luis Garcia and Ryan Kreidler. Or Brian Hayes. That improves us for this year. Yeah, let's do it. All right, there we go. You guys let me know if I'm making a lot of mistakes here. But I think our team improved for this year. Now Jackson Holiday, hopefully he'll grow with that potential. We do have Riley Green, Tyler O'Neill, so we'll go ahead and, you know what we will do? We'll get some contracts back. Austin Meadows, we're going to go ahead and move. We're going to see if we can grab like 2 different Bs that are lower. Let's see. Where do we want them? Let's keep them in right field. Let's keep them in right field, but like much lower. So let's check right field. Like a 62. That's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone like that. But I want... Okay, they're interested in that. 21 at 60. Okay, that's okay with me. And then what about... Okay, I can't really do that. That's clearing cap off for free agency next year as well, though. You know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that as well. Because we can go ahead and move... we can go ahead and move Riley Green over to right. That should be okay. Okay, honestly, I think we're good now. So, what is this here? We got roster. Yep, and yep. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we improved the team for this year, and I don't think we gave up too many top-end prospects. So, realistically, what I want to do is let's go ahead and sort here. Yeah, we got a bunch of A-level prospects now. Okay, so let's see, starting pitchers. Now let's sort by MLB. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now is there anyone like Mize? I want him up in the MLB instead of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, Matt Manning has a B instead of Eduardo Rodriguez. Let's go ahead and move to AAA. Okay, so let's just check everybody. Let's see here. We should have like, who do we for sure need called up? So AAA roster. Casey Mize is a for sure. Other than that, I don't think there is anybody. So let's go ahead and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bring Casey Mize up. Added to 40-man roster. There we go. Casey Mize moved to MLB. Now, let's go ahead and go back to MLB roster here. So, we have 38 out of the 40. I don't want people just sitting around doing nothing. So, we're going to go through and we are going to starting pitchers. Let's go ahead and sort by overall here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Eduardo Rodriguez, sorry buddy, you're getting moved to AAA. Minor league options, that's good with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and sort by league. Now here's my issue. We got a lot of relief pitchers up here in the MLB. We got a lot of everything up here in the MLB. Do I just leave them and they're just benched, or didn't mean to click that. I'm not 100% sure. So let's just go adjust our lineups. Okay, so pitching rotation. We need, where is he? We need Casey Mize in here, and I don't see him. Oh, he's going to be down here somewhere, right? Yep, Casey Mize. Grab him in here. There we go. Okay. Casey Mize is in the rotation now. I want that. That's good. We have a lot of relief pitchers here. Yeah, we have so many relief pitchers. Okay, so actually, what we're going to go ahead and do just in this episode is we're going to go ahead and get to the regular season. Yep, let's do it. Sim to regular season. Oh, is it already done? Holy, okay. It's nice and quick. I'm used to the NHL screens, which are not. All right, pitching rotation. So, yep, that looks good to me. And then a lot of the guys got sent down. Okay, so yeah. We're good with that. Okay, Darwin's on Hernandez or Joey Wentz. Let's do Joey Wentz in the setup spot. Much stamina? 25. We can go ahead and toss Ronny Garcia in the long relief. There we go. Middle relief, all these guys. That's good with me. And Joey Wentz as the setup. Alex Lang as the closer. All right. That's good with me. Let's go ahead and go to lineups here. So, versus right-handed pitcher with a designated hitter. Okay. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Let's see. Anyone over here we specifically want in? Parker Meadows? No. Zach Short is in? Interesting. Okay, so Tyler O'Neill for 1, speed 98. Versus righties, though, he's not great. He's got decent contact against righties. Baddoo is at 63, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and put Baddoo up leading off. Then we're going to go ahead and go with Terry Carpenter in the number 3 slot. Miguel can drop to 4. Yeah, actually, Miguel can drop to 5, I think. Ke'Bryan Hayes can go ahead and move up above Riley Green. Green can move up above Tyler O'Neill. He's got good power. Yeah, better than 49 contact? He does. So he's going above Eric Haas there. Back short. I feel like we have a better shortstop than that, right? Okay, how's Torkelson? I want him getting playing time no matter what. Jake Rogers, Tyler Nevin, and Parker Meadows. Okay, let's see. So Torkelson's on the bench for all 4. So realistically, Torkelson down in AAA would probably be better. Okay, so that's good for right-handed pitcher, no DH. Right-handed pitcher with DH. Oh no, that we were doing with DH, no DH. Pretty much do the exact same thing. Akil Baddoo, Brian Hayes, Kerry Carpenter, Tyler O'Neill, Miggy. No DH though. Yeah, we're gonna move to now. Let's see. It's got Baddoo in right, Kerry Carpenter in left, and O'Neill. All right, that's fine with me. Yeah, I like the way that's set up. Okay. Then Eric Haas in cleanup. We are much better against left-handed pitchers. Wow. Okay. Yep. That looks about right. And then okay. Yeah. I think that's how we got to run it. Now, is there anyone better than Tyler Nevin against lefties in here? Nope. Okay. I think we have it set up the way it's going to be. All right. So now, realistically, I would like Torkelson. So can I change lineups? I don't know. How do I... Can I get to... Is there any chance I can do the lineups for the AAA team? All right, so roster, want Torkelson getting playing time down there. Realistically, move to AAA. Yep, that's good with me. Use the option, that's fine. Okay, so is there any way for me to adjust the AAA roster? I don't know if there's a way for me to adjust this. Like the AAA lineups. I don't think there's a way to adjust that, so hopefully he's getting playing time. That's all I can really hope for, right? Should just put the best player up at the top. All right. So realistically, I think that's all we can do here. So let's go ahead and get into some simulations. So I'm thinking 162 game season. Let's go ahead and get an 1/8 of the way through the season. So that's about 20 games. So we got 1 there. All right. So you're talking 2, 8, 14, and 20 is this Baltimore game. So let's go ahead and sim through this date. Oh, not sim, season. We took a 1-0 win in our first game, though. We're going here. Sim through date. All right. Autofix roster. Autofix lineups. We sweep Tampa Bay. We're 5-2, 6 and Eric Haas has a broken forearm. Okay. We're just gonna auto through the injuries for year number 1. Do not have 4 autofix lineups. We're probably, yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna go on some losing streaks here. I don't think we're gonna be is eligible to be reinstated from the injured list because to be injured with auto. I don't know exactly how those work. I'll have to look into it. DeJesus, that's Seawolves AA. We'll go ahead and auto that. Okay. All right. So we're 20 games in. We're 10-10. Derek Skubal is pitching great. It looks like he's getting the start. All right. So what do we got here? Roster. Okay. All right. Let's just spam through this. Skip remaining notifications. Derek Skubal's hot. Yeah, he's hot right now. He's He's doing real well. Jonathan Scope is hot. He's batting 348. Eduardo Rodriguez is hot down there. Manning is hot. 3-1 right now. That's really nice to see. Okay. Casey Meisen's cold. He's not doing so great. Obrisky's cold down there. Not great, but we're all good here. Okay, is there any way? So how do I just see? Let's see training. It's all on auto right now, so that's fine with me. It can stay on auto. Let's see. Contracts, coaches. Knowing your coaching staff is important. Yeah, it's all good. All right, so let's go. Statistics, player stats. All right, positional players. Here we go. So let's go ahead and... All right, we're sorted by games, it looks like here. So these are our starters. So O'Neal isn't doing anything. Okay, got 5 hits in 18 games. He is cold for sure. Kerry Carpenter is lighting it up for some reason at 378. Akil Baddoo lighting it up at 380. Parker Meadows at 375. All right, this is interesting. Anyone take off in home runs? We got 4, 4, 4, 4. All right, what about pitchers? Matt Manning is doing great. Spencer Turnbull is rough. Mize, Lorenzen, rough. I mean, with just those being rough, Manning is actually on a hot streak, so I'm not sure about that. We have Ronnie Garcia. He's doing all right. Scooble's doing great. We like to see that. He's up at 27 innings, so he is getting that starting time. Now, what I am worried about is our recycling. Like, let's see, so Scooble is up there. Okay, so we're good there. All right, so I mean, simulation goes pretty good in this game. So realistically, I mean, we're 10-10. I don't think there's much we can actually do. Let's get up to the All-Star break here. So realistically, I mean, okay, so Patino sustained an injury, dislocated shoulder. We're gonna auto that. It's AAA. We can go ahead and auto that. Now, here's my thing: is is there no way to check like stats for? I don't see any way to check for like or not AHL, geez, hockey, AAA. I'm not sure if there's a way we can check AAA. It's really unfortunate if we can't. Yeah, I just don't think there's a way to do it. I mean, so the only way to check them here is, yeah, it'll be going here and then hovering over them, see how they're doing. Torkelson, 23 at-bats, 2 home runs. Okay, so then the other thing I want to check is how many at-bats do these guys have? 65. So why is he... I can't force him to get starting time. I don't know how to do that. Is there any way... I mean, you guys have to let me know down in the comments if there's a way to adjust the AAA rosters and like lineups. I'll have to check, but we're gonna go ahead and auto fix lineups. We've been good against Baltimore this year. Let's see, let's go ahead and just minor it a little bit. There we go. Auto utilize 7-8 loss, 1-6 loss. That's AA. We can auto there. Alex Faedo's injured. Go ahead and auto there. We're sitting around 500, which is interesting. 10-4 loss. Okay, now we're dropping a little bit. We're just going to auto all these because I think we just have the best lineups possible. All right. Keep autoing through all these injuries. Wow, there's a lot. All right, we're on a 4-game winning streak here. Dropped. But, I mean, we're above 500. That's interesting. Okay. 12-3 loss, but a 7-1 win the next day. All right, wow. Holy crap, injuries are crazy. Like every other day. All right, we're still a little bit above 500 here. We're at 500. We finally dropped below it, but we're back at it, below it. Okay, we're dropping a little bit here. All right, so Duran went to the Mets. Okay. Donnie Sands. Here's my thing. If we get 75 wins this year, I'll actually be impressed by that. I will actually be wildly impressed with a 75 win team like this, because we have almost nothing. All right. Wow, there's so many injuries. Okay, holy crap. That's Sean Gunther. I've gotten notified like 8 times for him already. All right, we're 6 games under 500 here. 7, 8. All right, just keep it going. Yep. Okay. So, actually, sim through date. All right. And today is the first year player draft. So, let's go ahead and we're going to what is this? You can have the option to add prospects to your draft queue. Okay, let's see. Now can I see potential here? Let's see. So Lincoln Tanner has potential 80 to 99. So we have the number 3rd pick. So Benjamin Rolls for sure. Add to draft queue. Okay, anybody else crazy here that we have drafted? I mean, scouting progress is pretty bad on everybody. Potential is 75 to 90. Overall 63 to 78. I mean, let's see. So, I mean, we just don't have anything like truly scouted, so tough. Yeah, I mean, we kind of look unknown here. He opted out of the doctor exam. Interesting. Okay. Jed Webster wouldn't be a bad pickup if we can get him. Okay. Okay, so you know what? We can actually go to all here. And then we have, yeah, so Jed Webster. It says draft rank is 29. So Benjamin Rolls probably won't be available. It'll be this Romeo Brandel. But he's got that opted out. Draft rank is 4 on this guy, so he might be decent. Okay, now I can see what we're actually looking at. Let's go ahead and go to draft. Oh, this is a nice animation. All right. What do we got here? First 6 picks of the draft have been set via the new MLB draft lottery. So we won 3rd. The lottery participants were all teams that did not qualify for last year's postseason. Throughout the draft, the live ticker displays important information like the current round, who is currently on the clock, and which team is up next. When your team is on the clock, you'll have 4 minutes to draft a prospect. Other teams will have 10 seconds to make all other teams will have 10 seconds to make their pick. Okay. There's a bonus allotment. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start draft here. Oh, that's so loud. That was so loud. All right, so who goes to the Pirates? Pirates have drafted Stanley Tyson at what? Draft rank is 74. Okay. Oh, that's so loud. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn that down for you guys. Well, all right, that is unreal loud. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn that way down for you guys. Sorry about that. And they took Benjamin Rolls. That's who I wanted. Okay, so our turn to draft. View prospects. So, oh, Lincoln Tanner is still there. He's 21 years of age. 4-year junior class. Maybe that's why. I mean, he might have the highest overall. Like, he might be the best player available. And I mean, potential is guaranteed 80 plus. Okay, so top 100 draft picks team rank. Lincoln Tanner, Jed Webster. That guy is still there, but he opted out. So did Lincoln Tanner. You know what? I think we go. I mean, we don't even know his position. Wait, do we know his position? He's third base. Okay, we need a third baseman, though. Yeah, we take Lincoln Tanner. Draft Lincoln Tanner. Wow, okay, that's so loud. Wow. That is unreally loud. Okay, draft a player in the amateur draft and franchise or March to October. All right, we got Lincoln Tanner. All right, so he's unknown still, I guess. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna just sim to the Tigers' next pick, so we don't have to worry about that, so we don't have to hear that. Okay, view prospects. So what are we looking like here? Potential 79 to 98. David Ladd, starting pitcher. Let's see here. So Rodney Gilliam, potential is good on 80 being minimum. He's already 22 though. That's not bad. High school class, so we get him young. Not bad. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna take Thomas Wilkins as a relief pitcher. But he's got an interesting glove. Okay. So, all right, let's go ahead and sim to Tigers pick. Now, how do I see my okay, bonus allotment 14.25 mil. Okay. All right, so what about like let's see, any crazy high draft ranks that aren't taken yet? I see a 34. What's the highest? I think 34 might be the 31. Tom Rojas, MLB draft rank is 31. Yep, let's go ahead and do it. Ah, it's another third baseman. Don't really need that. Carlos Gomez. You know what? I'm good with that pick. I like that. An outfielder. Yep, I'm good with that. Okay, let's go ahead and get to our next pick here. Sam Bowers, another relief pitcher. 18 years of age, but could be decent potential there. Kind of dropping in that. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do it. Hopefully that's not a bad pick there. All right, let's see here. Sim to our next pick. All right, so we're getting way down here. Let's go all here. So we don't really know much about any of these guys. Could max out at 84, like 87. We don't really know much about them. Not ranked. That one could be decent. Another relief pitcher. Miguel Perez, that's not bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Miguel Perez there. Another outfielder. All right, so let's go ahead and sim the rest of the draft there. I don't think there's anything else we're going to be looking for. Sam Bowers has an injury. Okay. All right, so now when do I sign them? Because I don't want to lose that. So how do I do that? Roster. Okay, so is there any way? How do I sign them? That's what I'm wondering. Sign draft picks. Okay. You'll lose rights to them if not drafted by, or if not signed by August 1st. Okay. So let's go ahead and just simulate this game. We lost 15 to 1. All right. Advanced day. Just skip that. I'm not worried about the home run derby. Now, why can't I sign these guys? You know what? I guess we just toss that on auto. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and sim to trade deadline prep. Nope. Don't need to stop simulating. NL defeated AL. Nope. Don't need to stop simulating. All right. Let's see. Jake Holton's no longer injured. Auto utilized. Justin Verlander went to the Cardinals. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Auto through these injuries. Okay, so how do I sign those draft picks? It's not August 1st yet, right? Calendar, no, it's July, but it's June, July, August. Okay, so how do I sign them? Sign draft picks. Okay. So, okay, so what is this? Is that it? Oh, so we already have, okay, so Miguel Perez, plus 3% interest per 3 days. I don't know what any of that means. Um. Okay, so what about Carlos Gomez? Oh, that's priority. Okay, so realistically, I can only get 2 of these guys because of... Okay, so you know what? Realistically, is there no way to get out of this? Okay, no way to get out of it. Nice. I can't offer him a contract for some reason. I can't offer him a contract. All right, let's offer him one. Let's see. Okay. He signed. Okay, cool. I can't offer those guys contracts though, and I don't know why. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, and for some reason it's not letting me advance. Okay. So how do I know if I have those guys signed or not? Now, see, this is what I'm like. I don't know how to know if they're for sure signed, and I don't want to lose out on them. I don't know how that works. When I click on sign draft picks, can't sign either of those guys. Switch contract signings to manual. Still can't sign them. I'm not sure how that works. Okay, I mean, let me know down in the comments if I did something wrong there. Hopefully, I don't lose like that first rounder, 3rd overall pick. Hopefully, we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and sim to contracts extensions here. We're really dropping. We're 41 and 52. We're 11 games under 500. We're not a playoff team. KC also just took us out. I mean, we won 1 game out of 4. All right, auto utilize. View offer. Sure, we can check this. You want me to give up Riley Green? Let's see here. No. Yes, we're declining that. All right, so are we at sim to contract extensions. There we go. All right, auto utilize. View offer. They want to give me Hunter Bishop for Jonathan Scope. Nope. Not doing that. 12-1 win against Miami. All right, so let's go ahead and sim through date. Yes, I don't have any other trades to do. All right, sim through date. We have contract extensions now. Today's done. Would you like to stop simulating? I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't. It looks like I have everybody. I don't know for sure. All right. I just don't know how that works. Yeah, that doesn't really do a great job of showing me what all is actually going on. Brian Hayes is doing all right. 282. Okay, so we're a little over halfway through the season. Let's go ahead and just take a wrap up with statistics here. Okay, sort by average. Akil Baddoo is over 300 on the year. He's grown up to a 71. That's really nice. Brian Hayes at a 79. Riley Green 69. Cabrera 62. Gary Carpenter's up to a 72. That's cool. Let's see. Anyone else we're focused on here? Nope. Pitchers, Lorenzen. So Skubal here is at an 85 now. That's really nice to see. Jason Foley's doing really well. Let's see. Joey Wentz is actually doing really well down here. Let's see. And Alex Lang. How many blown saves do you have? 4 losses. 5 blown saves. Yeah, that's a brutal one. But he's up to an 80 overall. Interesting. All right, contract extensions. So, we definitely want to grab Scooble up. Make an offer. Okay, so his interest is really high. 5 years, I'm good with that. Can I see an age here? Yeah, 26. Okay. I'm good with that. Now, let's see. Okay, so can I... Now here's where I just like don't really know the game. So you're talking player payroll. So let's try to get him at like 9 a year, maybe. Like 5 at 45 option. Player. Roll ace. Payout structure. He doesn't care. Realistically, let's do backloaded because we might want to sign some free agents next year. We're going to do backloaded there. Make offer. Okay, he signed. Cool. All right, how about Tyler O'Neill? Let's see here. All right, so realistically, let's go ahead and just offer him a 1 year. Go ahead and drop that way down. We'll get him back for next year. Okay, no. Get him up here. Let's get him at like, let's see if we can get him at like 6 mil for next year. No option, that's fine. Everyday roll is good with me. And make offer. A longer contract would be better. Okay, so what about 2 years? 2 years at like, let's do 8 mil a year. And let's do backloaded as well. Okay, roll every day. Make offer. Okay, so he accepted. Alex Lang at an 80 overall. That's not bad. 27 years of age, 80 overall, looking for 2.5 a year. I'd be willing to do 4 years at like 1.7 a year, maybe like like at like 6.8 or 6.9. Roll bullpen. We can get him closer. That's fine. He doesn't mind front loaded or back loaded, so we're going to toss back loaded again. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay, he accepted. Let's see, Casey Mize, I would like to get a contract. Let's try to get him on like 5 years. Maybe looking for 8.5. All right, let's try 3. Let's try 3 at like 2.6 maybe. I should be able to get him 3 at like 3 by 8 right here. Yeah, that looks like it'll work. Okay. Roll. Toss him in depth. That's fine. Payout structure. He doesn't care. Let's go ahead and do backloaded again. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay, he signed. All right, let's see. Anyone else we truly want to sign up here? Akil Baddoo is doing great for us, isn't he? Yeah, let's go ahead and extend Akil Baddoo. Let's go ahead and give him... He's 24. Let's do 2 years so we can keep it cheap. Let's go 2 years at like 2 mil flat. Payout structure back as well. Salary's a little too low. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go to 1.1. That's fine. There we go. All right. Anyone else? Riley Green would be nice to get extended. Go ahead and go for 5 years. Yeah, we can keep him relatively cheap for 5 years. That's nice. All right. Let's go ahead and give him a 5 year at like a 5 year at 9.6. Backloaded as well. I like that. Oh, he's not interested in being locked into a long contract. Okay. Let's try him for 3. Looking for 1.2, so we'll give him 1. Or we'll give him like, yeah, we'll give him 1. Backloaded. Salary's too low. Okay, let's try there. Okay, so he signed there. All right, Torkelson, we can go ahead and grab up. There we go. Let's see. Probably same thing. Probably not looking for a long contract. Ideal salary 800K, 1 to 2 years. Okay, so let's try to drop it. Gonna be hard. No, I'm fine with giving him that. That's good with me. All right, there we go. Anyone else we truly want to get signed down here? No, I mean, pretty much everyone else we can work in free agency for. All right. So extensions is done. Graphics, I mean, I think it's done. I don't know for sure. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we don't have much left to do in this video. I think we're just going to get to the end of the season here. Is there actually any sliders I can change for injuries? Because those are crazy. Okay, let's see. There's no like injury frequency. Let's see, any simulator injury frequency. Let's go ahead and drop it down to like right there. Yeah, that's good with me. Okay. XP will do game blah blah blah. I don't need XP. Yep, save changes. Sure. Called sliders, good with me. All right, so did that save? Yes, it did. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and get to the end of the season here, October 1st. And we'll sim through this date, finish up the season, see how it finishes up. On a bit of a losing streak here. Yikes. Oh, we lost 8 in a row and then won 2. Interesting. And now won 3 in a row. This is such a weird team. All right, Tyler O'Neill's injured. Auto fix the Tigers lineups. Are we even gonna be a 65 win team? All right. We should win 65. Auto fix 28, man. That's fine. All right. Mud Hens don't have auto fix. Yep. All right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, so now what I need from you guys down in the comments is I need you guys to let me know how to look for those draft picks. Mud Hens did not make the playoffs. Seawolves didn't make the playoffs. Nope, because they didn't make it. All right, let's see. So we didn't even break 70 wins. We did break 75, but we didn't, or 65, but we didn't break 70. Okay, so now realistically, let's just sim postseason, because this is kind of just a test trial for year number 1. I think I did what I needed to. Dodgers won the World Series. Okay, so sim to offseason. Your contract with your manager has ended. Resign him or hire a replacement before the end of the offseason. All season's about to begin. You have 5 days to negotiate contracts with any players who do not have contracts for the 2024 season. After this time, those players are eligible for free agency and free to negotiate with any organization. 5 days on qualified free agents, qualifying offers. Okay, view retired players. Andrew Knapp retired with the Tigers. Cool. Any Ian Kennedy retired. Zach Greinke retired. Any other notable names here? Let's see, Adam Wainwright is gone. Nelson Cruz is gone. Let's see, anybody else? Robinson Chirinos. Alcides Escobar. Okay, I don't really see anybody else. All right. Yep, that's fine. Robinson Cano is going to be inducted into Hall of Fame. Nice. Yep, I'm good with that. All right, exclusive free agents. So I got 5 days to deal with those guys. Okay. So rather than getting into that now, I will wait for all the comments. We're going to see if I can figure out what this whole draft pick thing is, how I know where they are or how to use them. I have no idea where to look for them or anything like that. Are they in roster at all? So who was that guy's name? Let's see. So realistically, so Carlos Gomez is down here. So he's at 69. Okay, so Miguel Perez is there. Okay, so where is our... We had a... Who was our top pick again? What was his name? So there's Sam Bowers. Got A. His potential is an A. Oh no, that's League A. So he did have an injury. He's down to a B potential. Okay, but still B. That's not bad. Who was that top guy? Who did we draft first? Or like the third overall pick? Because I see some draft picks here. I see the Sam Bowers. I see Miguel Perez. I see Carlos Gomez. I'm not sure where that guy is. Wasn't Colt Keith. I'm so confused. Wasn't Ty Madden. You know what? I can sort by age and just see here. Okay, so Jackson Holiday, he grew up to a 72. That's really nice. I mean, the oldest he can be is 22, right? So why am I not recognizing any of these names as our draft pick? Oh, Lincoln Tanner. There he is. Okay, I found him. Really? He's a C potential? That hurts. Oh, that hurts a lot. All right. Well, go and sort by potential here. We got Jackson Holiday to look forward to. He should be decent. We got Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson, who both got jumps that year. Scooble's up to an 86. Mize up to a 77. We are getting some jumps from some players, so hopefully next year will only be a better year. Alex Lang is better. Matt Manning's better. Gary Carpenter is better. Badu is. Lorenzen. Okay, so we're going to leave it here. We'll do the exclusive free agent negotiations. We'll review our staff and then get free agency done in the next video. So let me know down in the comments if there's anything I missed here or any choices you think I should make. I'll go ahead and give you guys just a look at the exclusive free agents right here. This is what we're looking at. So these are the players that we have exclusive negotiations with. So that'll be good. Yeah, so that's that. Review staff. Now we do have AJ Hinch that we could go after again, or a bunch of these guys. I'll just quickly scroll through. You guys can pause and see if there's anybody I should go after. Quickly scroll through. That guy doesn't look too bad. Troy Hoskins. That guy actually looks pretty good. Jim Pollard as well. All right, so that's the staff we're looking at. As far as rebrand team, we're not working on that. We're going to stay fully as Tigers, Comerica Park, everything. And then we will go ahead and hop into free agency. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.